Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
He's going to fire this thing deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fitzpatrick again. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Great, great. Mike, express. Mike 51. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Mike 51.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Gotcho on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's good.
Well, CD, you know, as we talked about earlier, this is the first Patriots home opener without Tom Brady in 2 decades. Now, you still see, understandably, a lot of number 12 jerseys in the stands, but this is Cam Newton's show now. How do you think that things change for the Patriots here in 2020?
Well, they change in a big way because of what you said to start off with, and it's something we've all known about for a while, but now we're actually confronting it. Tom Brady is not in the building. All right, number 12 is not leading the Patriots out onto the field, but I thought it was a really savvy move by the organization in the offseason to sign Cam Newton. You start fresh with a guy who's been an MVP in this league, has a ton of self-confidence, understands the elephant in the room that is Tom Brady, but brings a new, different playing style to this Patriots team.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Bird on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line.
And he's going to be brought down. Back back at his own 6-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, Spectacular catch.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Folk. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Fitzpatrick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and 9, Newton, open man is Myers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On first down, here's Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
10-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. A good pickup there at 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. From the gun, Newton. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Patriots 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. 11 yards there, first down. Running out of the gun with White. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
James White, the ball.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Gun. Express! 51. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Matt Breida, an 80-yard touchdown. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll drop it underneath to White. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
28.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He completes it right side to White. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to James White. It's a gain of 5.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
20.
Again, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Dolphin first down.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
2nd down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Dietrich Wise Jr. drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jameer Byrd on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
on the coverage.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Throw caught here by Byrd. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Throw left side complete to Byrd. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
To the air again, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Newton throwing again. Into the hands of Byrd over the middle. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
9-yard line.
Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Fitzpatrick. It got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10. At their own
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Dolphins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.